Y'all, listen up. Your Ubuntu King is back, and we gotta talk about something that's been buzzing in our community. I've been thinking long and hard about this issue, and it's time we address it head on. Are whites in the West, especially America, using Africans as pawns to hold back Black Americans? Is this why there's tension between these groups? And are our African brothers and sisters willing participants, or just caught in the crossfire of white supremacy? Now here's the deal. We can't talk about this without digging into our history. Black Americans, y'all know our story. Slavery, Jim Crow, fighting for every inch of progress. That struggle, it's in our DNA. It's shaped how we see ourselves and the world. But our African brothers and sisters, they're coming from a whole different place. They didn't grow up with the weight of American racism on their shoulders. They've got their own battles, their own dreams. You know what? This difference, it creates a gap in understanding and experience. And let me tell you something, that gap, it's real, it's deep. But it's not just about feelings, it's about cold, hard facts. African immigrants face crazy high visa denial rates. They're jumping through hoops just to get here. So when we see them in our schools, in our jobs, we gotta remember, they fought like hell to be here too. And that fight, it doesn't end at the border, it's ongoing, every single day. Now I know some folks out there are thinking, you're Ubuntu King, come on, there's gotta be a plan. White folks must be using Africans against us. But y'all, I've looked into this, I've dug deep, and let me be clear, there's no smoking gun, no secret memos, no grand plan to pit us against each other. What we're dealing with is something more complex, more systemic. It's about power structures that have been in place for generations, not some new scheme. Here's the truth. African immigrants, they're not pawns. They're people with their own goals, their own struggles. They face racism too, y'all. Different flavor maybe, but it's still bitter. And when it comes to policy, the US ain't rolling out no red carpet. Immigration rules are getting tighter, not looser. So this idea that there's some master plan to use Africans against Black Americans, it just doesn't hold water. We're all trying to navigate a system that wasn't built for us, and that's the real issue we need to address. So where do we go from here? Y'all, we gotta build bridges. We gotta recognize that while our journeys might be different, our destination is the same. We're all fighting against a system that wasn't built for us. And divided, we're weaker. But together, oh, together we can move mountains. We need to start seeing our struggles as interconnected, because they are. Listen, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. We've got stereotypes to break down, misconceptions to correct. But that's the work, y'all. That's how we grow. We need to have those tough conversations. We need to listen to each other's stories. Because at the end of the day, our strength is in our unity. And unity, that's not just a word. It's our path to real, lasting change. It's about creating a community where we lift each other up, where we celebrate our differences while recognizing our shared struggles. Y'all, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've looked at the history, the myths, and the realities. And here's what it comes down to. There's no grand conspiracy, but there are real challenges we need to face, together. So I'm calling on all of you, Black Americans, African immigrants, and allies, to reach out, to listen, to understand. Because that's how we build a stronger, more united community. This is your Ubuntu King signing off. Remember, our power is in our unity. Peace.